someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season.
EA Sports, which should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
They go play action here on first down.
And he'll go underneath here to Evans.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
There he goes left side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, Evans looking for space.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, it's Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Play fake. Murray on the move to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
You look at this Arizona defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A quick throw caught by Kopp out wide. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send Kopp in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 9 now. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the Rams had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Murray now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Murray now to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Fourth down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run on first down with Evans. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be caught by Cobb. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-back type of a play, didn't it, partner? That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray going to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And now we get into into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Hook up of 15 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Straight ahead, it's Evans. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Evans running behind center. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. That is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Cardinals' 1st down.
1st and 10. 1st Now Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now Murray again. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A give up the middle to Evans. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this one-on-one contest.
Well, on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a